Huge corruption scandal in the Senate. And a Democrat this time. Fun. New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez indicted on bribery charges. Let's hit it.
Who is no stranger to facing down federal prosecution, is proclaiming his innocence against serious new charges tonight. New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez and his wife Nadine indicted by a federal grand jury in New York, accused in a sweeping bribery scheme. According to the indictment, the couple accepted hundreds.
If you asked me to draw, like, can you draw me a politician couple that looks like they would take bribes? I would draw this. This is crazy.
Couple accepted hundreds of thousands of dollars of bribes.
And gold bars!
Cash, gold, luxury cars, and mortgage payments meant to secure the senator's power and influence for the benefit of 3 New Jersey businessmen and the government of Egypt.
Yeah, so here's the crazy thing, okay? This actually isn't a culture war issue. I know that usually when we talk about politicians, and it's in the context of like the pushback or, you know, between fascism, liberalism, and socialism. But in this case, this is actually just New Jersey politics. This guy has gotten indicted for corruption before and only got off because of a mistrial, if I remember correctly. This guy, like, this is just New Jersey, you know? He was taking bribes from businessmen. He was taking bribes from Egyptian officials, including literal, actual, genuine gold bars. Actual gold bars. The feds raided his house and found money stuffed in clothing, in bags. Like, this is like a full-on, like, I just got a gold bar from, you know, like a Egyptian official, which I will now hide in my wall. You know, let me stuff this like behind the dryer or something. This is like regular corruption. Treason charges, I don't know. It's not treason. You know, being beholden to a foreign government isn't necessarily treason. Also, this doesn't seem to be like in the service of some broader project. You know, this isn't some big scheme. I think he's just a regular corrupt politician. You know what I mean? Like normally, like when we talked about the corruption of Supreme Court Justice, why is my memory so bad? You know the guy. Come on, just give me the name. You know the guy. We both know the guy. Incredibly corrupt. Took like 1 billion free trips, you know. Come on. Clarence Thomas, thank you. Yeah, Clarence Thomas, you know, when we talk about Clarence Thomas's corruption, it's pretty obvious, like the context in which this is taking place. Clarence Thomas is like being given free piggyback rides by every rich right-wing motherfucker in this country so that he'll like vote in their case. Like he is accepting gifts from the Koch brothers, or well now it's just the brother, but you know, and they have pushed for cases to get to the Supreme Court, like just naked corruption to serve the right-wing agenda. But in this case, the corruption genuinely just seems to be like he's a corrupt politician. Like he just takes bribes to do things for business owners and foreign officials, you know? It's almost refreshing. In addition to all of this, okay? Not kidding, all right? Let me read this. Senator Bob Menendez. Let me get a picture of him up. Just so, hold on. Let me have a photo properly frame this. There we go, okay. Senator Bob Menendez on Friday rejected calls for him to resign from Congress, saying he plans to fight charges that include allegations of bribery and corruption. Those who believe in justice believe in innocence until proven guilty. I intend to continue to fight for the people of New Jersey with the same success I've had for the past 5 decades, Menendez said in a statement. This is the same record of success these very same leaders have lauded all along. It is not lost on me how quickly some are rushing to judge a Latino and push him out of his seat. But I'm not going anywhere, he added. So that's cool. Calls for his resignation have resounded widely. The New Jersey governor, Assembly Speaker, and Dem State Chair Leroy Jones have all called on him to resign here. Everyone wants him to resign. Note, by the way, this is a critical difference between corruption being found on the left versus the right. The right will, under all circumstances, defend all of their own every time, no matter how bad the accusations are. Russell Brand has 57 trillion underage accusations against him, it's all the deep state somehow, even though the evidence goes back over a decade. Whatever. Donald Trump's 50,000 accusations and cases and this, that, deep state. Matt Gaetz, underage trafficking, deep state. You know, they'll defend anyone, anything, any level of corruption. Jared Kushner being given $2 billion, stepson of Donald Trump, $2 billion by Saudi officials, just business as usual, where we still are in son-in-law. Wait, didn't I say? What did I say if not son-in-law? Did I say stepson? Son-in-law. Sorry, son-in-law. Yeah, it's the daughter she married. Yeah, no. Naked corruption on the right is always defended by them because they have no values. Whereas when, as he says on his website, the most powerful Latino in the U.S. Senate, Bob Menendez, you know, has literal gold bars hiding in his rated manor, immediately calls for resignation. It's incredibly funny. And for that reason, there's genuinely not that much to say about it. I mean, the allegations against him, it seems like the evidence is overwhelming, and it seems like it's a pretty done deal. Thankfully, the district where he was elected senator, he's, again, a senator from New Jersey, I don't think there's any risk of him being ousted and being replaced with a Republican, so I don't think this is like a political liability. Also, it seems like his corruption doesn't really tie into any broader patterns of behavior with the Democrat Party. This is just New Jersey shit, you know? It's just like classic corrupt politician. One of the craziest facts that chat should know about his previous trial in 2017 was that one of the jurors was literally at his election victory. What? Dude! Oh my god! He's literally just mob shit. Just mob shit, dude! Like him at his election victory party, personally shaking hands with every single person who would then go on to be the juror in the case against him for corruption. Incredible. Oh, Cenk, Mr. President, you're going to lose to Trump. We're begging you to step down. Who do you think is paying TYT? I know for an absolute fact that their network is struggling with money. They've probably looked enviously as at how people from their network who went on to grift as right-wingers have made a lot of money. This is not a sane position. No sane person could believe this. No genuine, like, actual political analyst could possibly make this claim without understanding that you are asking for what is either an impossibility or a flat concession to Trump. So who's paying them, do you think? Do you think it's Russians, Saudis? Where's the money coming from? Is it local? You know, is it like some conservative PAC, some foundation? I don't know. Hard to say. Meanwhile, Diamond Joe will be joining the United Auto Workers striking at the picket line. Crazy stuff. Anyway, the Bob Menendez stuff is really funny. I don't know if he'll actually resign. It seems... It seems like this guy is the type to really fight it out, if for no other reason than because his jurors keep mysteriously showing up at his campaign events. So, you know, maybe it'll all be fine for him. Is Joe Biden actually Bernie? They did a fusion It's almost like Biden feels bad about breaking the rail strike and is trying his best to make up for it. Biden has just always been, for as far as I understand, for his entire career, Biden has always been surprisingly good on unions. Just seems like he's taking advantage of the political climate to sort of mutually further the public interest and also his advocacy for the subject. So, you know, except for the rail workers. Well, he did help the rail workers even after he broke the strike. It's complicated. Did you see this Biden? Wait, I saw this. I'm sorry, but Joe Biden reacting to Netanyahu calling him a friend by doing the cross is the funniest thing of all time. It's so funny. Refer to Biden as a friend. Biden's like, okay. Ward off the demons. Incredible.
Friends I've checked it, over 40 years. And our friendship goes a long way and can...
Average Catholic? Yeah, it's really good. Read the Jenk article. It's the most brain damaged thing I've ever read. Ghastly confirmed. Nah. I mean, I already know. The argument's in the title. There's nothing much to read. Menendez literally was replaced by a Republican. He's a demon and my local representative now. Yeah, in the New Jersey Senate. Or is this state Senate? State Senate election. Yeah, that's a local election. For national senators, it's for US senators, it's 2 to a state. What did he win the last one by? Hold on. Menendez election. I could be completely wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure that New Jersey has 2 safe Democratic Senate seats. Am I incorrect on that? No, you're right. Okay. Yeah. Let me find the exact election. 2018 U.S. Senate election in New Jersey. Oh yeah, he beat out the Republican by about 11 points, which is not as much of a lead as I would like, ideally, but 11 points is a pretty considerable lead. Did you see Biden teaching some young people how to dab it? Oh no, I did see this. Yeah, this is a level of likability that Obama could never do. Obama aspires to this level of likability.
You know what dab me up is? It's like a. Do you know what dab me up is?
No.
Okay, so you have to go like that. That's how you dab me up. So do it. Dab me up. Woo!
The way we do it in my neighborhood, you go like this. You walk up, you go like this.
Can we do this?
No, that's good. You go
So
this.
this.
No. Keep this.
Sorry.
Come on. You're too old.
I'm
You're
not.
getting old. This, and then this.
This. Okay.
And then this.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
You got it?
I got it.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Actually, so good. Genuinely, very, very likable. Goddamn, I know he did the crime bill, but he's so likable. If it makes you feel any better, it is important to remember that literally everyone did the crime bill. The crime bill accusation against Joe Biden has always been a little bit disingenuous because it paints in the mind of many people that he was some kind of fiery advocate for a partisan, right-wing, anti-black position, when in reality, everyone wanted the bill, including like black political advocacy groups that were providing like counsel and recommendation. That's not to say the bill is good. It was bad, but it was also the 1990s, where American crime was a well, I guess now it's also a pretty big talking point. But yeah, it was. It's not that he voted for it; he wrote it. Yeah, but then everyone agreed with what he wrote. It's not like they took much convincing. Not to say again like that the crime bill was good. It wasn't. Just a lot of people don't even know that, right? They don't even know that detail that like everyone backed it. Yes, Menendez did step down from a foreign relations council. Probably good. It's up to me that like you can buy a U.S. senator for just a few $100,000. There are people who are worth tens of billions. Why was the bill so popular at the time? Because of crime rates. In the United States, the U.S. violent crime rate peaked right here in the early 90s. Now, as you can see, this is a very, very significant peak. Down around like 150 per 100,000, all the way up to about 750 per 100,000 in the span of like 30 years. So people who grew up during this time period in its relative safety became adults and were adults around this. People were absolutely terrified of violent crime. And again, like the reasons for this crime, we all know, blah, blah, drug war, there's a whole bunch of shit. But like the point is, crime was really high. People were upsetty spaghetti over it. So stuff like the crime bill was primed to, to be passed. Notice the decrease in crime since that bill, though? Yeah, but I don't really think that was because of the crime bill or the policing acts. I think a lot of it has to do with economic insecurity and civil policy. It's complicated. Leaded gasoline, whatever. It's complicated. It's a whole thing. People have spent their whole lives studying this chart right here and still have mixed answers. Let's just say it's lead. The vote was 95-4. Yeah, for the crime bill in the Senate. All right, wacky stuff. Oh yeah, I saw this. Dallas mayor switches to Republican. Yeah, I saw. Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson, a longtime Democrat, is now Republican. Neat. Johnson's switch came as a little shock to Dallas political observers who said he has been signaling for a long time as leaning towards the GOP and is distancing from Democrats. This is one of the worst kept secrets in the world of politics, said Vinny Minchilo, a Dallas area Republican consultant. This has been coming down for a long time. Nice. Switching parties, said State Rep John Bryant, a Dallas Democrat. I didn't know he was a Democrat. Yeah. So whatever. Like, it doesn't seem like it's that big of an issue.